Why don't you start off by saying your name and how old you are?
My name is Brandon Freeman, and I am 20 years old.
Okay. How long ago did you start golfing?
About 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
hmm
Did you play any other sports before then or during?
Hockey.
Hockey.
hmm
Um, how has that helped you in the game of golf at all?
I think the slap shot in hockey sort of helped me transition into golf, helped my golf swing, even though I was left-handed in hockey.
And was that hard making a transition from left-handed to right-handed?
Not really, but I think my overall balance and my golf swing was a little bit thrown off for my golf game, just because a slap shot's a little bit different in hockey compared to the stability needed for a golf swing.
Okay. And is there anything in your golf swing that you think personally that needs improvement?
I believe my alignment needs work and my backswing.
Okay, alignment and backswing. All right.
After watching Brandon hit a few shots, his ball flight tendencies were mostly he hit the ball fat. He had a low ball flight, and he would usually draw the ball, slight draw. His in relation to the ball flight laws, his centers of contact, he hit it pretty close to the center. It was a little bit on the toe some of the times. The face was pretty neutral. He did on a few shots have a closed face. His path was pretty well, but I kind of, for one of his in swing fixes, when he first takes the club back, he kind of opens it and gets off the path. His angle of attack was pretty well. His hands were kind of in front of the ball after impact, and his speed was relatively good. There are a couple of things I had Brandon work on. First was the alignment situation. He would not hit his target very well, so I had him do a simple drill where he would just pick a target and switch his target every swing, and to see if he just like wasn't lining up correctly, or if it was he thought he was but he actually wasn't. Um, Another thing I would like is for him to hit the ball more solidly, and his clubs are an inch longer than normal clubs for his height. And I thought that might be a little bit too much, so I had him choke down just a little bit. And he seemed to hit the ball a lot more solidly. He did hit it thin a couple times, but it's just a getting used to thing of how much he wants to choke down. And for the in swing, I was working with him on not opening the face. When you see on his take back, he opens his face a little bit, and that I think is he's trying to bring it back and overcompensating for it is why I think he is hitting it left. So I did a drill with him about keeping it on line and the face neutral. When Brandon returned for his second lesson, I noticed right away that he was definitely aligned up better with his target, and he always had a target when he was hitting balls. He wasn't just trying to hit them straight and seeing where they would go. Another thing that I noticed is that his balance was a lot better. It's not really something I pointed out to him, but in the first lesson he would like come out of his swing, but the second lesson he is much more in and finishes his swing fully, which is a good tendency to have. He's hitting the ball a lot more solidly now than he was before. He's still mishitting it a little bit. He may pull it left, um, but he is hitting it a lot more solidly. And the one thing that is still needs a little more improvement is opening the face um, right in the take back. He's still doing that, and it's very hard for him to switch. He says it feels very weird to switch, so we are still working on that. But he has definitely improved with his aim and his ball striking.
So overall, I think the lesson went really well. Nick showed me a few things that was wrong with my swing, in particular my backswing, and my alignment. So he went through a couple of things and showed me how to pick out a few targets and what I'm aiming at and how to line up and properly address the ball. And he showed me something wrong with my backswing in terms of how I'm bringing the club back. And I think that's something I could definitely work on, and that's about it.
Overall, I think the lessons went very well. I just wanted to help him with a couple of things that I thought that could improve him as a golfer, because he has been golfing for a while. He gets the basics. So what I did was I fixed his alignment, because I could see right away he was lined up left of his target, and he was kind of close to his target, but not where he needed to be. So I tried to give him a couple drills to do with that, and that seemed to work out pretty well. He definitely improved. And another drill another thing I fixed in his pre-swing was have him choke down on his clubs, because they were an inch long, which I thought was a little bit long, even though for his height. So I had him choke down a little bit, and he was hitting the ball a lot more solidly, and he was gaining a lot more distance, because I knew if he would hit it not fat and he would hit the ball better, he would gain more distance, which would tremendously help him. And the in-swing, what I tried to do was he was opening his face on the way back, like he was opening his wrists up on the take back, and I tried to not fix, but I tried to help him stay on plane and have his wrists not break so early, and when they did break, not have his one palm to the sky. He had a very strong grip, and which I thought caused that a little bit. So I just had him. It wasn't really a drill. It was more like I would hold the club and follow it back of where I thought it wanted to go. And he definitely said that was hard for him, because that was not how he was used to swinging, which I can completely understand. Some things that I think I can improve on is getting better drills and communicating a little bit better. Another thing is identifying parts in the swing that need work or is not where it needs to be. I think that just comes with over time. When you give a lot more lessons, you see things a lot easier. The video definitely helped. It helped me a lot. Go back and after the lesson identify what I saw in his swing, and I thought this experience helped me. I think it's going to help me a lot on internship, and from this experience, I know that I need to look at golf swings and look at how to give a good lesson, and just the little things that can help prove junior and beginning golfers.